Well, sometimes when your throwing practice goes terrible, the best thing you can do is at least look good. Make sure you keep your eye out for the Hosswear tartan. You had the height tee. It's coming out soon. Hosswear.com. All right, let's get a little intro video at this point. I hope today goes good. So I haven't gotten backed up on these video updates. So if you're getting to this point, I probably got the other ones out, but look at that. They got a little cage. But I am dumb to my own regard that I'm tired as hell. And that is a lot in due to part two. I've been hunting the past few days. And I've got about 4 hours of sleep. So I've talked a lot, if you follow me all year, that need to be sleeping better. Well, hunting's not helping. So hopefully today is a survive. Last time I threw, I picked up a weight a little wonky. My back tweaked out after like the fourth throw. So today, I hope that stays in one piece. I'm not gonna kill it because of that. And I gotta work out after this. It's not just the throwing day. So, let's see how this goes. I'm excited. I'm not gonna go hard, but I'm excited. All right, so let's get into talking about the training for the week. So, took Sunday off. It was a hunt day. This is Monday, November 25th. Decided to get back and touch some throwing implements. It's funny, after I just recorded the voiceover and all that for the last video for the previous week and complained that I didn't throw enough, that I wish I would have thrown more. Guess what you're going to get in this video? A lot of throwing and not a lot of lifting, honestly. Kind of funny. So day one of the week, took 3 1-turns and 3 fulls of each, the 56 and 28. Nothing went special. Kind of took it nice and easy. I kind of mentioned it there. Didn't expect much. Just wanted to actually go through the motions. Back squatted up to 456 coming up, and then we had an AMRAP of the WOD I had to do was a 20-minute AMRAP. So I got a 20-calorie bike, 20 push-ups, and 20 dumbbell snatches. Lots of dumbbell snatches in the WODs, the beginning part of this program. And then we had some overhead walking lunges. Talk about a tough one. I got to remember that one now that I just said it out loud. I got to put that one back in the program. Tuesday, I was at work, got in some clean pulls, and then cleans with a pause in the catch, so full cleans. And then this is where it got all broken up on the Tuesday, and I got a little bit of footage from the lifts, which the lifts look really good, honestly. Then I went and ran 2 miles for the first time I've run in 2 miles consecutively in a long time. 19:02, so less than a 10-minute pace. I was happy with that. Then came back, had 100 box jumps for time. I can't remember how high I did on that one. Probably 24-inch box. Was a 651. Just kind of did 10 jumps at a time. It wasn't terrible, honestly. I thought it way worse. And then some abs to finish up after that. Wednesday at work again. This is a very, very long work week for me. I messed some stuff up. Well, not really messed up. I did it on purpose to take advantage of some overtime. Wednesday hit some bench, some pull-ups, and then the WOD was 4 rounds of a 500-meter row and a 135-pound push press. So you had to clean it up off the ground and do 10 push presses. That was kind of a tough one, high-paced WOD. I gave you in the squats here in the video, I gave you my set of 3, 2, and 1. So I've actually done a very linear program of, it was like 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And you add weight even every set. So that was kind of how the squats went. They actually went pretty good, better than expected, I guess, with how I felt off of no sleep. Grabbed a spot here, and it moved all right. Grabbed a spot. So like I said earlier, after 4 hours of sleep, I don't know why this one was sideways, but I actually have got to keep this one in here as well. I didn't mention it and didn't talk about it. Clean pulls before my full cleans. Dude, they make cleans feel amazing. So the clean pulls, there's your pause and the catch. I did with 305, and then the cleans were at 245. So you kind of have that potentiation effect, a little bit of heavier weight with the pulls. We need to get more bumpers here. I hate using the metal plates. I actually mute the volume because of the music and like copyright BS, but the plates landing are so loud. But then didn't include anything. Thursday was Thanksgiving. Worked and did some barbell split squats and then a 30-minute on the Echo bike, 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. Pretty tough call. I did write down my total calories, which is 227 on the Echo bike. So I'll have to see if I ever do a 30-minute Echo, if I ever come back and beat that. Friday, back at work again, was a
wad of 4 rounds with a 20-pound vest. I did in 29 minutes. It was a half-mile run, 25 push-ups, 50 squats. Wasn't too bad. It was very different running in a vest. I'll tell you that. Hadn't done that. So took me about 30 minutes to run a total of 2 miles plus 100 push-ups and 200 squats. So not too bad off. And then did some upper body BS after that. This actually goes back to Tuesday. I think I threw, obviously with where the video was, I threw after lifting, which I normally don't do. But I think that's what I did. I went down lifted, then threw, then ran, and then finished up. It was just like jumping all around with stuff we had going on. I think they had some meetings is why I decided to get in the weight room for a little bit and then get out and throw first. Trying to throw with it being wintertime. Obviously, it's a little cold, but, I mean, it's not Alaska. Sorry, Danny. We do still get to throw some. We do get into some bitter cold days here in December, as well as January here around Charlotte, or at least cold for us. So here on this day, shot put throws, did some stand throws. This is a 16-pound. It's called a D-ball. I've had some questions on what it is. It's like an indoor shot, but an indoor shot does not work well on pavement apparently, or I did something wrong or got a dud of an indoor shot. My indoor shot blew to pieces after not very long, but this thing's held up pretty good. It was a custom-made thing. Now we're going to jump all the way forward to Saturday. The only video you get is some of the throwing I did. So had some throws in here, lightweight, then heavyweight, working on trying to turn the right foot. That's something that is a bad habit, something I think a lot of throwers have a bad habit of somehow, some way, trying to figure out how to turn it. You'll see me get frustrated. You might be able to hear some of it as well. Hit front squats, a snatch EMOM, and 75 thrusters with thrusters in the ski was the WOD on this day. Pretty tough one. The thrusters suck. I do love the skier. The more I do the skier, the more I like it. So had some, this practice was kind of shitty. Didn't feel good. But if you take into consideration, I worked 96 hours this week. I had a solid training week across the board, really. I can't complain about much, honestly, as much as you want to have the ups and downs. The WODs are going well. This being the third week, I feel like I'm getting better. And I'm already noticing a difference with how I feel 3 weeks in. So I need to make sure that when I'm done with this, I keep up with doing some stuff like that. But here is, last little bit of throwing. Now, this is where I would know I was cold. I derobed, trying to get some shots for that Hosswear t-shirt. So thanks to Jake and Ross over at Hosswear. They've always been big supporters of the gym, of me and my brother. I'm not technically sponsored by them, but keep your eyes out. The tartan pattern, I think, is pretty cool, and they've talked about maybe eventually doing some different ones with some different patterns maybe. But this is the You Had the Height shirt in the tartan pattern there. I hate You Had the Height because I suck at the wob. But wanted to try to capture some pictures, some moments throwing the weights here. The shading didn't come out right because obviously I go from sunlight to dark or dark to light there. So but appreciate those guys there. There's some frustrating with that right foot going, why aren't you turning? But if you guys haven't already, go check out Hosswear.com. Get you a thick shirt. If you don't get anything else, get a thick shirt.